Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. It's Shay Michelle once again. I'm so glad you guys are here. Today's video is going to be about being pre-med at Harvard as an undergraduate student. And just disclaimer, this is solely my experience. I'm not endorsed by anybody, nor am I getting like any official kind of like points to touch on anything. This is solely me and my personal experience. And please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, especially if you have any questions, because I want to do a Q&A in the future with even more students to give you guys an even better, well-rounded answer. So just to give you my background, I am a senior, a second semester senior currently at Harvard University. I've been here, this is my 4th year here. I have finished all of my pre-med requirements in the 3.5 years that I've completed already, and I am about to graduate in the next few months. To begin, we're going to talk about Weedout courses, because one, that's something that a lot of schools have, but I feel like at Harvard it's just a little bit different. Nothing has been officially deemed a Weedout course. I'm talking about from my experience what I felt like were Weedout courses, and the ones I felt were the Weedout courses were the ones we took freshman year. So that's like the intro bio, intro chemistry courses, and it's so many people in those classes, hundreds of people in them, like 300 or so. Like, this is a rough estimate, but let's go with like 300 or so. And mind you, like, Harvard College is not that big. There are not that many students here. So to have like 300 or so like pre-meds, like everybody in this school wants to be a doctor or a lawyer, at least freshman year. And I can tell you, like, even talking from other students, that these intro classes were so difficult. You learn one thing, but the test just seemed so much more complicated than the homework assignments than what you did in class. And so, but the thing is I can't even knock them, because one reason they have to do that is you have to remember the students we have here. Like, we have such like intellectually advanced students here that it's almost like they have to make courses, or not even they have to, but they do make courses so difficult because they know that regardless, even if they didn't teach us anything, there's still a whole chunk of students that are going to get 100% on the test because like they've been doing this since birth or something, you know? My freshman year to me was very challenging because one, it was a completely different learning style, because it's almost like you truly have to prepare for the unexpected. Like, whatever you think is okay is probably not enough, because they know that they have to make tests hard enough that everyone, you know, has difficulty doing it. And the issue is we all come into college with such different backgrounds. Half of the people drop or like are not pre-med after first semester. Like, I have roommates or like old roommates and stuff like that that were used to be pre-med and that are not, and like there are so many people that drop just because the courses are so difficult. And I feel like once coming to Harvard, you realize like I don't have to be that doctor, that lawyer that like everyone told me I need to be. Another factor that contributes to it is the competitiveness. People are coming from such different backgrounds and even competitive high schools. And so with that, they come to college even more competitive because they're like, oh, I gotta be on top and I have to do this, this, and this. And so there's like a whole chunk of kids that are like, I'm at Harvard, like, I don't have anything else to prove. And there's another chunk of kids that's like, I'm at Harvard and I'm still gonna be #1. To have like these very diverse viewpoints is what creates all of the competition. That first semester, you really have to find like a solid group of friends and then go from there. Kind of continuing on, you know, you have that first year of like these Weedout courses that honestly, pre-med is sliced in half after first semester. First semester of freshman year. By like sophomore year, at least at Harvard, we usually take organic chemistry. And I can honestly say like that was such a better community. And so like this is my entire second point, organic chemistry. I feel like that is a huge topic because that is the infamous organic chemistry. Okay, surprisingly it was much more comforting for me because one, it had a lot less people, and two, it wasn't the same competition, because I think what came with freshman year was also this eagerness, but after you've been at college for like a year and stuff, like you naturally kind of calm down and mature. And so by sophomore year, people are much more relaxed and willing to help others and things like that. And so I feel like I honestly met a lot more people in organic chemistry just because it was a more relaxed environment. And I will say, like, I enjoyed the first semester of organic chemistry compared to the second. And another reason is, like, my teacher, I had supported us, like, in the class, outside of the class. She was very patient. She was just an amazing woman. And so honestly, like, she wrote my recommendation letter for medical school, like the whole thing. I absolutely loved her, but I definitely would say, like, I would credit a lot of my success to her. She was absolutely amazing. And my next point about being pre-med at Harvard is, one, it's a very flexible journey. And so when I say that because our school has very weird combinations for things, like, you know, a lot of pre-med requirements are like biochemistry and stuff like that, but like for us, it's kind of like weird combinations of courses will count for biochemistry. And so with that, I was able to comfortably complete all of my pre-med requirements in 3.5 years while switching my major. I switched my major from computer science to biomedical engineering, two majors, especially computer science, that has nothing to do with medicine. Of course, like, the biomedical engineering is more closely related, and I switched my major junior year of college and was still able to finish everything before I graduate. And that is one thing I really love about the college, is that the way our majors are set up is like there's not too many courses. Maybe you have to take like 12-ish is about the average number of courses you may have to take for your major, or your concentration as we will call it here. And then pre-med courses, I don't know, let's say there's probably like 10-ish pre-med courses you have to take, something of that nature. Like, you guys can like Google that. But overall, here we take 4 courses a semester, and that's literally the average. And so by the time we graduate, we should have taken 32 courses. So with that, even if you add 32 minus the 12 courses you have for your major, you're still at 23 courses to take. And so that's why I mean, like, we are flexible. I was literally able to switch my major halfway into college and still leave here able to apply to medical school. But that is something I really do like about our curriculum. They really allow you to like have fun, be flexible. I guess, like, if you drop in the comments any like questions, literally, like, last semester I took a class about like aliens. I think that a lot of things that come with being pre-med here at Harvard, like, we're really given the flexibility and the options to literally do whatever we want because of the way our courses combine in order to satisfy different pre-med requirements, and two, because of the amount of courses we have to take to get a degree ultimately, which allows us the flexibility to take courses that, you know, don't apply to our degree, or don't apply to being pre-med, or, you know, apply to both, or like literally do whatever you want and, you know, still be able to like have a life outside of school. So with that, I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope this was a really good glimpse. Please, if you have any questions, put them in the comments, because I really want to do a Q&A later. And I would also, if you feel like I didn't touch on like the points you wanted, something like that, put that in the comments, because I would love to make a part 2 to this video, or another video that specifically caters to what you guys are interested in and what you want to hear and watch. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and let me know if you have any questions.